Hi students, now we are going to discuss about the mean lifetime and some very important equations required for the MCQ as well as the competitive exam solving problems. Now, in the event of radioactivity, we know that after infinite time all the atoms will decay. But till today, no one has found which atom will decay first and which atom will decay at the end. So, now we are going to introduce a new term which is called as mean lifetime or average lifetime. Because the atom which is decaying first is having zero lifetime. And the atom which is decaying at the end is having infinite lifetime. So, the lifetime of all the atoms are different. So, what I am going to do? I will add the lifetime of all the atoms and divide by the total number of atoms, and I will call it as the mean lifetime or average lifetime of the atoms. Okay, this mean lifetime is denoted by the symbol tau. So by definition, what must be this equal to? Tau is equal to the sum of the lifetime, that is lives of all atoms. So the lifetime of all the atoms is added and divided by the total number of atoms. Divided by the total number of atoms. This is only the definition of a mean lifetime. So the mean lifetime is defined as the ratio of the sum of the lifetime of all the atoms to the total number of atoms. Now it is a tedious derivation using the integration. Therefore, for your level in class 12, they have shown only the final result. It can be shown that tau is equal to 1 by lambda. So, using integral method, we can prove this. But only this equation is sufficient for your class 12 level. So, it can be shown that the mean lifetime tau is equal to the reciprocal of the decay constant. Okay, students. Now, what is the relation? What is the relation between half-life time and the mean lifetime? So, relation between half-life T half and the mean life tau. So, this is required for solving the numerical problems directly. So, what is that relation? I am going to write from the equation of half-life period. We have written T half is equal to 0.6931 divided by lambda, and this is equal to 0.6931 multiplied by 1 by lambda. The same equation I am rewriting in a different form into 1 by lambda. But what is 1 by lambda? That is equal to the mean lifetime. So, T half is now equal to 0.6931 tau. This is the relationship between the half-life period and the mean life period. So, this also can be once again shortly written as therefore T half is equal to 69.31% of the average lifetime. So, this is the relation connecting the half-life and the mean life. Okay, students. Now I am going to write some interesting equations for solving the problems in competitive exams. So this is for competitive exams solving the numerical problems. We have studied the decay equation n is equal to n0. So n is equal to n0 into e to the power of minus lambda into t. Okay, students, the same equation, no? So this is a fraction of substance remaining undecayed. So remaining undecayed, fraction of the substance remaining undecayed is given by n divided by n0. So this is equal to e power minus lambda t. Keep in your mind, n by n0 is what? Only the fraction of the substance remaining undecayed. Therefore, decayed if they ask means 1 minus n by n naught you have to find out. Understand? So this also can be written as n divided by n naught is equal to half to the power of a small n, where n represents the number of half-lives. The number of half-lives. Understand? For solving the numerical problems. Also, n by n0 is also equal to half raised to the power of small t by capital T. So this capital T is called the half-life. This is the half-life period. So I told you these are all the shortcut equations to solve the problem directly. So you must keep in your mind that n by n0 in all these equations is what? The fraction of the substance remaining undecayed. Therefore, in problems, if they ask what is the percentage or what is the fraction of the substance decayed, means 1 minus of n by n0 you have to find out. I hope you must have understood. Fine. See you.